Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements. Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides, what is the full moon? Reading for Aquarius, first full moon of the year. It's a super moon too. It was. But that energy is still lingering, so here I am. All right, Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know today? What is this reading for Aquarius? Still in the fire horse energy, still in the new year. Here are 2 cards, okay. So this is about, oh my goodness, the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, Aquarius, this is what you want in 2026. This is what's on your mind. This is what you open up with, your family, your home. And also that full moon is in Cancer, all about family, home, making it strong, stable, securing that foundation so that you can build something more. Wow, great start. I love that energy. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands for Aquarius, Spirit. 7 of Cups. There are options, chaos and conflict, because this is a year where Spirit says with the fire horse, avoid chaos and conflict. Stay focused on your goals and objectives. But sometimes we can't avoid it. So we have to process it. And we have to pray for discernment, for God to help us to make the right choice. Something's ending. Could be with a house or a home, Aquarius. Something is ending, changing, transforming. Or maybe the way it was isn't the way it's gonna be. Something like that. Tell me more. You do have the 7 of Swords, and that always changes love. At the center of it all is love. I think there's love here. Or it's taught you the meaning of love, what you've gone through in the past. You now have a different perspective where love is concerned. There you go. Definitely you've become wiser. Maybe you're alone now. This transformation could see you alone, rebuilding, transforming when it comes to love, making different choices, resecuring your foundation. Aquarius, you are about sudden change. You are about transformation, evolution. There you go. Boom. This is you in Tarot. You are the star. You are a star. Yes. Spirit cares about you very deeply. I think I always tell you that. That's a positive message He always wants me to send you. I do feel for some of you, you're staying with your marriage, but you are transforming it. You are applying everything that you've learned. This is somebody who's important to you, or they're also a very deep soulmate. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Everything else looks good to me. In the future, you have the star, healing, regaining your hope, going after what it is that you want. The 3 of Wands, being patient. And then somehow you get a message maybe regarding work, maybe your support group helps you restore that Ace of Pentacles energy. Some of you could get a message that you've been waiting for. Okay. And that could concern work, or it could concern love. Maybe like the middle of January, 2 weeks from now or so. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Either way, you are wise with the Hermit Virgo here. You have Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All of the signs are here. But it's the energy. Things are changing with your marriage, with your home, with your house. Maybe you're getting more abundant, more stable. Okay. Yeah, the King of Wands, the King of Cups. Somebody's maturing. Things are not the way they were. I think both of you want this. I think the fire horse is that the desires and passions of your heart are aligning here with this person you love. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Yes, you both want this. You're prepared to work it out, to take the steps you're being guided to take. You definitely have the willpower. It's worth it. You realize that what you have is the Ace of Pentacles, and it's worth working. And this is true love, worth working on. With the Lovers, it's also a major arcana at the center of your reading. You have the Death card, the Lovers, and the Star. You have also the Hermit. Yeah, this was destined to be. So there may be something that happens that's deceptive, that temptation tries to test to see how far they can go, but this is strong. The Magician, this is strong. This is spiritual. This is solid. This is a hurdle you guys get over. Yeah, you got a lot of history. You have a past. Right. So, I do see somebody making a decision. Why this is all coming up is because there is some type of disappointment. Something happened with the Five of Cups. And that was the Seven of Swords, I see. Yeah. So something happened. Hurt your feelings. Hurt your feelings. It hurt your emotions. Some of you had to break away to reassess. Do you really want this? And after you did that, and I think also they kept trying, Aquarius. They kept trying. You kept trying. Somebody didn't give up. And when you're persistent and resilient like that because you really love them, maybe you're even admitting the part you played. Hey, they see that. They feel that. The Five of Cups also has 3 cups that were spilt over, but 2 are remaining. And as you heal, Aquarius, you start putting it together. Because especially if you've had some time to, you know it's no better out there. To compare. This is you comparing, yes, with the Two of Wands. Okay. So what needs to be said or done here? Because I feel like there's still a lot of work. You two are twin flames, Aquarius. That's why. And twin flames forgive. They gotta forgive. You're the Emperor, the Empress, first of all. So you have to forgive each other. That's why you have Spirit here. And whenever you have deception, trying to break up something that Spirit brought together, he's going to show up. Because he brought it together. He expects it to stay together. You two are just mirroring each other. And you remember, yeah, that's what I said. You do a pros and cons, and a lot of times that old parable about people throw their cross in the circle, and then when they see all the crosses from everybody else, they quickly grab theirs back. That's what I'm feeling here. You know that this is the one for you. What else, Spirit? They're saying, I know that you deserve more, but I do love you. Someone is like I know who you are. I'm comfortable with you. You know, and we always hear, they didn't mean anything to me, but that hurt, that pain meant something. And it meant that you're not going to tolerate that anymore. Yeah, you left this scene for a minute to really give them time to think about it, think about their feelings, what was in jeopardy, what they may lose. So, they're coming back. Okay, now I get it. I never want to lose you again. So yeah, for those of you who abandoned the situation, that was the correct move. I know I owe you an apology. I know you deserve more. I know what I have. You're my twin. And twins, we're all human. We can do something to make someone feel like we weren't on their team. When we had the opportunity to support, to be there, when we had the opportunity to block temptation, to value what I have, what we have together. Okay. Aquarius. Somebody, though, kept trying. And when you keep trying, you're persistent and resilient. It brings about a transformation. You don't give up. That fire horse. Yeah, here you go. Air sign. You could be with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this is you in your mind, thinking positively, your thoughts. Remember, that controls everything. The outcome. Here we go. That communication, the call. I heard the dreaded call because someone has to make a call, but they're scared to death to make the call. But it's a call that the other person really wants to receive. They're expressing themselves. They're a cup. You're a cup. This is Cancer energy. Visible. It's time to be visible. Let it out. There is a conversation. You two unblock each other, right? And you're able to hear. They're glad to hear your voice, actually. You're glad to hear their voice, too. So there is a call. An air sign could have made the call. That could be you, Aquarius. Okay, what else, Spirit? Taking action. That's what the fire horse is about. Your emotions. Make sure they are in check, under control. Right. Also, don't talk about your relationship with anybody else. Talk about any shadow energy. Anything pertaining to the past. It's not a time to rehash the past or bash your ex or any of that. Also, Aquarius, some of you just want to get away. Some of you need a trip. So before you make a decision about getting back into anything with anybody, Spirit's saying go on a little getaway, a little adventure, a trip. Some of you can even take a train. A train. You don't have to fly. Go on some type of little adventure. Run away for a minute. Spend some time alone so that you can hear your intuition. Because your emotions are heightened under this super moon, full moon. And Spirit doesn't want you to do something without thinking it through. The heart's wisdom will speak to you through your intuition. Listen closely. Sometimes you need time alone. That's why Spirit's recommending that getaway. Also, your dream state is going to reveal some deep intuitive messages. What else? So before you run back into anything, just process it. I don't know who's got to do that. Both of you do. Because it is about the Three of Pentacles, working it out. I don't know how big it is or how small it is, but forgiveness is required. I said that. What else intuitively do they need to know, Spirit? Protection. Through your intuition, it shields you from harm. Trust its warning. This is to whoever succumbed to this Seven of Swords, Five of Cups energy. You weren't really paying attention to your intuition at the time. It was trying to shield you from harm. Protection comes through your intuition. Trust its warnings. Okay. So going forward, let's look at Aquarius. What regarding love, spirit, romance, angels, what else? Anything else? Okay. For some of you, there is a separation. There's some instability is what I will call it. It could result in some time apart between you two. Right? Because you abandoned this situation for sure. Because you need space. I'm not sure who I'm talking to. But your marriage, I think you don't let it go. I think you decide to work it out. And of course, they come back on bended knee. And what else, Spirit? I'm going to use this deck. Thank you. Oh, a lot. Freedom. Yeah, that is 2026, that fire horse. That's Uranus. That's in Gemini too. You're going to be in the sign. Uranus is moving into Gemini. And Gemini is at the center of this all. When it comes to love, it has to be true. You won't accept anything else. Nothing less. Say less. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear. Right, for those of you who, whatever path you choose, I'm hearing, some of you do choose to keep your marriage together and work on it, and it strengthens it and it improves. And some of you decide to free yourself. This separation leads to a permanent freedom, but I think you guys end on good terms. I think you end on good terms. Spirit said the answers dwell in your heart, not your mind. The heart is the gateway to the soul. But for a large portion of you, I'm feeling that you work this out because they're the desire of your heart. And there's a magnetic, seductive quality surrounding your present soulmate relationship. You two are passionate about each other. Yes, some of you work this out, and I'm glad. All right, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And until the next moon phase, namaste.